has a great book on leadership and a great name to have a great book on leadership. He is the author of Ping Pong Leadership. And just in time, how are you?
How's it going, David? And good to see you again. We met a couple times at one of your some of your informal
Meetups.
stand-ups in Venice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah. Well, your name is perfect for your book, obviously. And so you've come up with, though, as we have met, and if anyone hasn't come to a meetup, please come join us because there's tremendous people like Justin there, and we're all sharing questions and ideas and relationships to help facilitate our community of people that Justin belongs to, of people that want to help each other, know people that can help each other. But Justin, you have certain principles that you're writing about to have success in business, in sports, and in life. For you, I'm sure you've paid a lot of dummy tax in order to figure out and to be able to articulate these principles. What is one of the lessons that you've learned applicable to one of the principles that you talk about for that type of success in business, sports, and life?
Yeah, I call them Pong principles because the book is Ping Pong Leadership because that's my sport ever since I was a shrimply little kid. Um, and there's 18 Pong principles that I've definitely paid a dummy tax for because I've had some challenges like everybody else, and I've had some heartbreaking losses in competition, like many people. Um, Ping pong leadership, if I could plug that
Yeah,
book.
plug it all day long. That's why we're here. People want to learn how to lead. They want to learn how to be successful.
Uh,
And there's a million different ways to articulate it. So really plug
okay,
away.
but yeah. So to answer your question, in general, we all have tables in life, as I see it. Right? I play at a table tennis table. If you can identify your table, that could be a a new AI platform, could be a new LLM, could be a new investment scheme, could be a new startup, could be a graphic artist sketchpad, whatever. As long as you really identify what table you're playing at to start with, that's critical because a lot of us don't even realize which game we're playing in a negotiation, in a job track, whatever, right? So that's key. And then you were just talking about, that was a cool question you were dealing with earlier about how do I deal with problems where I feel like maybe I'm inadequate or I have imposter syndrome. Pong principle number 9, embrace your quirks. We're often covering up things that we perceive as weaknesses. We're embarrassed, we're ashamed about it. Again, I was a shrimpy kid. Tried to look tall, act tall in high school. I got bullied a little bit. But I was really good at table tennis, and I realized I could beat up on all these big football and basketball players who were pushing me around, and they actually thought it was kind of cool. And it actually, in that sport, you can be pretty small and be successful. My coach is an Olympian. She's literally 5 foot flat. She was number 5 in China and national champion. Doesn't matter how big or small you are. Um, we all have quirks, and so Valerie Kondos Field was the Pac-10 Coach of the Century in gymnastics for UCLA. Won like 6 or 7 national championships. You know what? She had never competed a single day in gymnastics her entire life. She was a dancer. She was trained as a ballerina. She somehow got that head coaching job, and she felt a great challenge, but also a little inadequate. She didn't know how to really coach these young women. She realized, you know what? I know how to perform. I know how to reach judges, reach audiences, and wow people with a smile, with a sense of professionalism as soon as I walk out there. She instilled those values and that approach in all of the girls on the team. And 7 championships later, she proved her point.
It's interesting because as we look at what society in general may deem as a weakness, when we move the weakness as well, it becomes a strength. And part of the journey is to facilitate moving and seeing where alignment with what others may perceive as a weakness to put it into a position of strength. I always joke around that I got made fun of because I played football. And then being an agent and representing some of the biggest people in the world, uh, they would make fun of me when I talked about playing football at all, or just make fun of me for still, even in my 40s, being small and trying to create not appreciation of the difference, but a separation created by that difference. And, for me, I travel 200 days a year. And sometimes I'm blessed to travel with those very large individuals. And it's so much fun to see how moving my inadequacies on the college football field into an airplane has become a superpower when I am very comfortable and fall asleep flying all around the world and am very productive as I am now. Just left an airplane less than 30 minutes ago, fully rested from New York into Atlanta. So I love the ping pong idea. We've talked about a lot of the pong, which is the response, I assume. What is the ping in ping pong literature? In ping pong leadership,
Well, interesting question. There's definitely a lot of back and forth, and Pong principle number two is it's a rhythm game. I talked to Scott Page. I interviewed him, who was the rhythm guitarist and saxophonist for Pink Floyd, Toto, Supertramp, and that's all about this rhythm to our routine, our work, our relationships, our lives. There's rhythm all around us. That's the ping and the pong, and we have to find our own rhythm and be comfortable with it and establish it, and then know when to break it for our advantage. When you're working out in table tennis with a partner, you establish a rhythm, and that's important. Even in a competition, in a match, you have a rhythm that you have to establish. You have to understand your opponent's rhythm and then break it when you need to. And that's critical. And I think a lot of us maybe we're not familiar enough with our own rhythms, whether it's sleeping, work efficiency, career objectives, ups and downs. We all have them. You have to learn to expect them, embrace them, and then take advantage of them when you can. So there's a lot of ping and pong to the rhythm there.
I love it. Well, Justin, helping us all with the 18 principles in ping pong leadership. He's the founder and CEO of Pong Fit and also producing some great content as well. We're going to be in LA next week. You should come join us
Cool, man.
at SoFi at our mastermind. We'll be in the stadium at our office there and training center in studio. So come by. I know you're the head of content, so we got incredible people going to be there. You will not be disappointed. Everybody want to come down to Orange County next week. We also have another VIP dinner, so we'd love to see you, Justin. Congratulations. Hold up the book again. Congratulations on the book. If you want to be a leader, if you want to be successful in life, sports, and business, there's some great principles that we can live by, time tested, on and off the ping pong table or boardroom, etc. Justin Bookey, it's a book to read. Thanks for joining me, my friend.
Thank you, David. Great to see you.
Hopefully, I'll see you next week. Take care.
Cheers.
Awesome. All right. Moving and grooving. We're always a great neighborhood here.